Yes,
How many arrows did
9 day.
Theon use? Or
They
should I?
only use 73, but that's okay.
Okay.
All leveled up a lot.
Everyone's sore. But when you get back, there's no shortage to the pain. You get back, you don't even get a chance to eat like a late breakfast before it's just that billowing, "Hi."
Hello.
You're wanted by the head administrator. I'm sorry. I don't know if any of you have broken the law, but I didn't see you do it. I was here.
Okay, well, if it
I
was, I
can't be.
didn't do it.
It'll take me alive. And she'll fall over, just exhausted.
So Doru's
Theon,
just gonna pick her up and carry her. Come on.
hey,
And so she'll just kind of walk to the head administration office.
Theon's gonna go to the elevator to take it up to the floor where it's on.
Crack the door.
Imagine her doing this while Doru's still holding her.
Yeah, of course.
So you got Noro just standing there, just humming something to himself, and then he starts kind of singing. And you're kind of concerned because it's, well, I can't decide whether you should live or die.
But Doru's just going to calmly and quietly open the door and set Naibai down and look over to make sure everybody else is there.
Yes. The door opening, and he literally stops right after say, assuming he was singing, "It's a bitch." And oh, hi.
Is this a...
I'm not sure. He's just looking around for signs of incoming distress. I think you're in the clear. Yeah, well, time for me to sit on a couch. And that's what he'll do, is he'll go sit on a couch off to the side. Unbiased observer. Me.
Someone else do something.
Fucking Noro. Just filling the dead air with leg pats.
Well, Doru's going to make her way over and just quietly sit on the couch because that's her way.
Naiba is...
She's quiet. She doesn't care if people see her naked, but she's just quiet.
I suppose Naiba. Flapping. Let Hambone...
That is a myth.
I've been lied to?
Yeah, it's shocker. Adventurers lie to younger adventurers. Like when they tell you, it's okay, we're gonna survive. Royal weed. Also, no ham boning. Damn it. 9 days, here we are. Nice.
And Beatrice is just going to look from one person to another to another. and then back up to Sullivan.
Now, please don't stand there. You loiter on my carpet and you make it stink of feet and sweat and just no. Sit.
Beatrice will. Doru's already sitting.
Theon will take a seat somewhere.
Bonnie will also take a seat. Bonnie's currently just the only modesty she has seems to be the bandages wrapped around their chest, some of which are bloody. Well then, 9 days have passed. It has been truly crazy mitigating all of that damage, but good news, you are finally cleared to carry out a guild-assigned quest. Hooray! Right? Everyone cheers. Happiness, please.
Criminals?
No, at least not in this country. There's a misunderstanding being ironed out with Nemanthian territory. Something to do with... And she'll look down at a stack of papers and lift one up, kind of doing that little... letting it like drag along their thumb as they just rifle through it, like a deck of cards until they find the page. Illegally teaching a class with contraband components to impressionable youth at a college with a known wanted criminal subject.
Oh,
One of lacking a name, apparently, but well, it's not my problem. Another country.
Beatrice is just going to blink a few times and tilt her head. See, I know what this is in reference to, and I think she can kind of put the puzzle pieces together.
so
But she's confused as to why she somehow ended up as a criminal.
Guilty by association.
I mean, that's common.
You were
Look,
there,
you
I
were
was walking my dog.
Guilty.
Oh yeah? Well, what about you? I was walking my fish. Okay, you're free to go.
Hmm. Yes, apparently one of the Imperial Seers has found out that one of you, at least you, have currently been acting as a host. And as such, they want to put him on trial for crimes over 700 years old. I suppose that makes some modicum of sense. You aren't allowed to convict a dead person, but when that dead person isn't dead... Well, not in the eyes of the throne. They have a host, and therefore they can be legally tried through the host. It's... well, it's advised. Mostly because they want to just at least see you, I believe. Which is fine, don't worry. We'll sort it out. The main thing is you do need to speak to the royal families. Technically, you'll assist in arbitration between Ilfamar and Amanthea to act as living proof that there wasn't a terrorist attack committed by rogue Ilfamar forces on Nemanthian citizenry, let alone a respected Nemanthian citizen whom is personal friends with royalty.
Family. I've only
Well, good.
stories.
You'll get to meet them. Have to be there within 2 months. Shouldn't be too long.
Isn't that
Only takes a
sent
month. No, that was sent a week ago. And some change. This one. You have any idea how many of these courier services are repeat night by? Oh, you poor child.
I'm sorry. From a
It's okay. One letter. I sent a response. They sent another one. I sent a response. This is their response, which is an ultimatum. Because when there's a royal seal on it, you have no choice. Though, in my personal opinion, I really think the guild could take the royal army. But, well, that's blasphemy now. That's blasphemy, Slytherin. Yeah, you're not allowed to do that. No.
Does Ghost and Forth also comment on that?
They just say, well, I know they can, because I personally helped lead them, and they whooped the shit out of my family members. May they rest in peace. Some of them in pieces. Messy business adventurers. Multiple ways, too. Boy, do they fuck like rabbits.
I will convey this in their own words, very much saying, well, I think the guild is to take on any. It's your decision on how.
Oh, I'm not the head of the guild. I'm the head administrator. Technically, it's above me are elites of the top 3 classes, the co-guild master, and the guild master. And then above him, like all guilds, is the grand guild master.
It's up to.
But the guild doesn't do any fighting. The guild stays out of world politics where it can, unless we can prevent things like a war without mass bloodshed. And that's why we'll send you as physical evidence of arbitration. And we're also going to have to send your friend with amnesia and your friend Sen. Sen and Mob will have to go because though he was grafted around 8 days ago, the scars and injuries are still very much there and very much apparent. And well, for Mob, the amnesia's not exactly something that you can hide. But yes. Oh, right. Waiting for you is also parents. Let's see who came. Checked in. More rifling through papers. It's just like 3 full stacks, at least a foot high each, on their desk that they have to dig through.
Did
Be
Naimai's
as busy
parents
as I am to be
finally
heard.
show up after the dungeon?
Let's see.
Seems like you got your work cut out for you.
And
See.
you can kind of tell there's this look on Doru's face that you can just tell she hates paperwork. And seeing that much paperwork is just kind of making her go, "Ew."
You
Grimacing
paperwork.
at the sight of so many trees.
Let's see. Here we are. Mob's father is currently here. The father and the biological mother and the biological father of Sen are currently here. Bonnie's father did not come because he was already here and he knows she's doing well. Let's see who else came.
Wait,
The
Randall's here?
drunken Irish woman of the drunken Irish mother of Fionn is somewhere. I believe they're currently being shadowed and stalked by. Oh right, no. Phew, that's right. That's why we had them following them. It's nice having to keep them calm because there's a Highlander and another angry mini Highlander walking around in fury. Hmm.
Ma is probably not very happy.
It's not your mother. She's not the threat we're worried about.
Well, I didn't say she was the threat. I'm just saying she's probably not happy.
Angry. Okay. So. Right. So, are you going to go ahead and they'll roll up the literal quest that was ordered because that can just happen when royalty gets involved. And they'll give it the nice little seal of guild approval. And they'll hand the quest over to Doru. Well, that's pretty much all it is. You have to go to the capital within 2 months, be there in time to serve as part of evidence. The guild will be sending you with the appropriate representatives.
So Dora will kind of look it over, and since it's been explained, she's going to look back over to the party and she's gonna put the quest, I suppose, in her inventory.
Now, if there's anything else that I can help you with, do feel free to ask. Other than that, I suppose that there's not really anything that I can do for you. Um, no. Other than wish you luck and hope you enjoy the rest of your day. And make sure you charter correctly and with insurance.
Dora is going to look at the others. This seems to be a recurring problem.
Yes, also, um, we will be sending you with an osmium, so don't worry. Because it's a diplomatic mission, we can take one off retainer if we have to, breaking guild rules by standard because it's royalty. But because it is a diplomatic mission, we will assign one with the best general synergy to your party that we can find. Uh, though you all seem very destructive, I don't know if we have any osmiums here currently who aren't on mission who aren't of kill it and ask no questions. Hmm. Well, see yourselves out. I'll have to sort this out then.
Dora will rise and offer her hand to anybody who wants an assist getting up.
Raji happily has assist getting up because he's been sitting quietly. Shh. Having to fill in since half of the fucking parties are down. Appreciate it.
Wow. Believe.
Beatrice will also get up and uh, she'll thank Silverin for her time trying to be polite and stuff. And she's going to make her way out as well. And Dora's going to wait for everybody else to make their way out before she does herself.
All right. Everybody has been.
Okay. Before Theon leaves, he's gonna.
Ah, yes, shitty mobile signal. I didn't hear any of that except for like the first half.
Instead of, I do have a request.
He has a request. Yes.
Oh, good. I'm glad somebody could hear that.
Yes, he said he's got a request for Slytherin.
I can
Yeah.
hear driving and background radio over you.
Hold on a second.
Don't know if that'll help, but okay. Not sure if that would help.
Is that any better?
Eh. All right. Well, what's the request?
Featuring a good of Hobbs before it's help kind of jog his memory, or at least try to get.
Yeah, no, I'm sorry. I can't hear over that almost static like driving. It's just all I hear. I mean, I've adjusted the EQ and everything. It is as clear as I can make it on my end.
It's not just the same for.
Yeah, the same. It's just too much background noise.
Way too much. I don't know. Roll your fucking windows up. That sounds just like a whole shitload of wind pouring in. I hope he's gonna just try and text me this request because I'm not gonna answer my damn phone. I expressly don't fuck with my phone when I'm doing this. See, even when this idiot texts me, I am soup. Life is soup. I am fork. Shut the fuck up, Hans. You're a spork and you know it.
At soup.
I mean, I'm at soup. Shut the fuck up. Konnichiwa.
Is that any better?
Okay, whilst you're writing, it's not going to get better. Leaving and joining isn't going to fix it. It is the existence of background noise and possibly the windows being down.
I suppose talk to each back.
Oh shit, I forgot. Right, Dor did that thing with Farashi.
Yeah, they did.
I suppose we could just say he stayed behind for a minute or so to talk to Slytherin.
Yes, we'll do that. That'll make it simpler. All right, but yeah, if you want to go check on your friends, you can go do that. Other than that, I'll probably violently progress this session some more.
Violently progresses.
Congratulations! I just punched you into a carriage. Why?
As strong as she is, I
How much would
Raj,
it
that's a
cost to
question.
upgrade my hammer saw?
Depends on what you want.
Something better than.
Ew. Let's see, what metals do they have on hand today that would be too expensive?
Uh,
It could probably get you to a triple A scaling for 123 gold and 117,000 experience requirement because they have some spare white steel lying around that they need to get rid of because that's heavy and they keep stubbing their toes.
just imagine. Oh, God damn it, not again.
Ah, damn it. I forgot to update my experience when I was up. I don't know how much I have.
Womp.
It's like 20.
That works.
There we go. Okay. So how much did you say it was? Like,
To get it to a AAA requirement, it's going to cost a decent bit of experience. But they could probably get you to a safe double B for 20,000 experience and only 38 gold. And they still have some white steel they need to move.
I'll take it.
Alright. That's going to take them about 11 hours because you're slightly behind somebody who they're still working on.
Now have 1,000 8 gold.
Yes. Oh, Jesus Christ, who's sending me a message? Go away.
Okay. I have upgraded the head of my hammers. Stats on it.
You can change the stats now. You'll have it by the end of the day.
Okay.
Oh, that reminds me.
TV.
Did Doru's whip ever get finished, or are they still working on that?
They started working on it. It's not finished yet because they were making that mega sword.
Ah, yes.
Or technically, it's classified as ultra great sword.
Ultra great.
They're working on it right now.
Got her big hitting stick.
Plus they've been having arguments over what they should do with it. Currently, the winning argument is no. We're going to make it so that it has a predominantly metal composition. That way, they can channel lightning through it and create a hyper-heated arc. You want to make a plasma whip? Yes. Why wouldn't I want to make one?
Why wouldn't you make one?
You know how expensive that's gonna be? They'll pay for it, or they could put in a loan for it. I'm making it. That's asinine. Why do you don't just make decisions on the buyer's behalf? Yes, I do. That's why I'm a smith. He's the forge master over there. Ask him. Just don't burn each other down.
At a time. But yeah,
What's the argument? We're arguing over should we make it either a plasma whip, a fire whip, an ice whip, a wind whip, or a rock whip. Why? You're mad. All of you idiots. You've been smithing for at least 12 years each. Just do it all. Multi-circuits. It's the collective.
Material.
How much do they pay us? I don't know, but I've got some change to spare. The Forge Master. Just congratulations. The one time you get them to work together, it's with a boner for some sort of obscene weapon. You know there's a good chance they'll explode on them, right? Kind of hoping on that.
That just means they'll have to make.
Well, I will lie down because forging the greatsword make me tired. Oh, it's exhausting being this skilled. Sir, that's an anvil. Shut up.
it's a villanelle.
But, sir, I need to use that.
Make your own. Forge it.
They just have a anvil cast. So
They do. You underestimate how many times the materials they make breaks a normal steel anvil. Alright. So yeah, there's an argument over smithing. That happens quite frequently when there's not any pure specification given.
I imagine it takes a while to decide what to do. The adventurer just hands them a pile of money, and XP is like, make something.
Yeah, there's usually like well, that's why the Forge Master has his 5 sons who all argue with each other. That's why the eldest is the one who always does the tiebreaker, because the 4 younger ones will always have 4 different ideas of what to do. And the only one who can think practically in regards to the client and what would serve them best is the 5th son. Everyone else just sees, oh, experience, items, we could make something. We could make something, and by that I mean I. And the eldest son's like, okay, so you all wanted to make an archer. Yep. A dagger. Yes. A 3-inch dagger. Yes. Back heavy. That has no extendability, no enchantments, would be horrible for throwing, and would be clunky. I see where you're going, and we'll make it front heavy. We'll make it nothing heavy. We're making a bow. That's pretty much how it can go, though, is a scenario like that, where they get so caught up in the fact that they're able to smith with creativity that they don't think of the class, the person, how they fight, things like that. And then that sometimes winds up with one of them getting thrown across the shop by their dad. Or maybe that's because he's half ogre. Anyways.
Oh, he's half ogre. As you can see, becoming a wife.
I mean, the personality of the world rolled for the Forge Master is like, I would be the best wife. He's just the man with confidence. You little quartet.
Confident, subdued.
Alright.
It's like, I don't have to prove. I know
I know I'm good. And everyone else will too. Ting, 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 ting. The hell is this? My creation. That's a fucking building! You smith the building? Yes. How? Ingenuity and perseverance? No! Fuck you!
casually cold welding a stone.
Was it a cold weld? Ah! That is hot! Cold doesn't imply temperature, you idiot.
Well,
Yeah.
the two materials are cold until they're forced together with lots of friction.
Yeah, but cold weld doesn't mean the weld itself will be cold shortly after.
Exactly.
It just means it has, like, no penetration.
Yeah.
Uh,
By the way, can you
Alright.
hear me good now?
Yes, I can hear you real good. Alright, what was the request?
Fion's gonna stand in front of her desk. Well, make a request about a form to get Bob's cooking book out of the vaults from his inventory. I thought maybe that something that he used to really enjoy and be very strict about would help jog his memory some.
She will fetch a fucking paper from this mountain of papers. Okay. And she'll turn it. Sign your name here. Then what I need you to do is to find a consenting guardian or adult of him and have them sign here. Once you do that, then you can take it down to the vault, and they may retrieve the specific item, one specific item that you request, and you cannot change that item once it has been written down, and it has to be expressly written down.
Are there pens on her desk or quills or something?
She has offered you a pretty fountain pen.
Theon will take the pen. He will sign his name and he will write down what the item is. Just cookbook. Got it. Thank you.
It
And he
has
will.
to be a guardian or parent.
Yes, ma'am. He will nod and take the paper before he heads outside to see if he can find Sir Drake or Mop's biological mother.
Yes. Nora will follow him out and just casually just tie something onto the doorknob and then look. Be gone, children! Go see your friends. They need your love.
And Dora will usher everybody out.
Yes, Fiona would be the last to leave.
Fucking Noro. I love him so much. Where did he even get a scarf?
One of Silverman's.
I don't know, but he got a silk scarf from somewhere and he tied a knot on the door.
So it's probably one of Silverman's. But yeah, Fiona would head downstairs with the rest of his group.
Down one floor to go find his things. Well, technically, if you're going to go see Mop, he's still in the ICU because they have to keep him under watch because he's amnesiac and they don't need anybody causing him to get agitated because of the danger that would possess to a lot of
Yeah.
squishy people if someone like him was to get randomly agitated and become violent.
Yeah. Fiona's
Oh,
gonna
by the
make
way,
a.
sorry.
Hmm.
The 18 years, no, he doesn't remember anything. Yeah. Yeah, sorry. Sorry about that. It's not 18 years of his life that's gone. It's soul. It's pretty much the whole thing.
Damn.
Technically, it was 20. And even though he's 22, a 2-year-old has a memory of a fucking brick, so it wouldn't have mattered.
Yeah, at that point, it's like you might have some things that are vaguely familiar, but it's kind of. Whereas now my room
Nice.
smells like fucking exhaust because somebody was fucking around with the chainsaw in the garage.
I'm not even the good kind of exhaust, like diesel exhaust.
Um,
Oh god, my dad was an oil rigger. I love that smell.
it's like
Yeah.
Two-stroke, pathetic. Anyways, you would have to go downstairs and find his biological father or guardian. Thankfully, it's not actually hard to find them because, I mean, Drake is a big man.
Yeah. It probably wouldn't be hard to spot him amongst the others.
Well, it's not hard to spot him in a very small but subdued. Okay, well, they're physically small. They're around the same height. Fox man walking along, talking. Oh, look, it's two of Beatrice's crushes. The dangerous one and the other dangerous one, but who's dangerous for other reasons. walking down the hall, gonna go see their sons.
You can
And then
just
there's
Fiona,
imagine the staring going on. And
the
not
shake.
even just like plain staring, the just like oh kind of staring.
Oh, then there's the shaking ground from the bird woman walking past.
Yeah, I imagine pretty much the entire region is kind of unsteady at the moment.
Only around her. Thankfully, Timblor is able to kind of soak it all up and just they're just lied by the stairwell, just like they're trying to make a snow angel on the ground, just vibrations. Yay. Because trying fucking all right, Trimmer Mage right here really eats up fucking aftershocks, okay? Unstable tectonic activity.
yeah.
It's like a snack to her.
She's just buffet.
Mhm. It feels good on her back, dude. Fuck you, her back's cramped all the time. She
Oh, I bet.
literally has 4 times the density as most men. Alright, so
So
her
she's
weight
just
doesn't look like
basically
much.
getting a back massage because of Masa present.
Yes. I'd like to point out if you threw Timblor into a lake, she literally would sink like a fucking stone.
Fiona
That's why
would,
they use her as a battering ram.
yeah. Fiona would make his way over to Sir Drake and excuse me, Sir Drake.
Mhm. Oh, you look. Mhm. Oh, look. Hello. It's the boy. Hello, Phil.
So I was wondering if signed this so I could get something to possibly help jog Mob's memory. He'll show him the paper.
That deep inhale as he takes the paper from you was just like a little yoink of his fingers and reads it closely. Mm-hmm. Fuyu. Of course. And then Fuyu actually carries a fountain pen on him at all times. It's a very pretty purple one with little specks of starlight in it.
And Fiona will say hello to everybody that was around.
I mean, there's Strike, Fuyu, and currently Masa just lurking there.
Yeah.
Engi.
Masa's going to just stare at him. It's not an unhappy stare or anything. She's just gonna do her usual kind of blank stare.
Yeah.
She's people watching.
And then she's just gonna reach over and put a
Hmm.
honestly,
Uh,
Masa's a little bit terrifying.
Did she put a hand on Fiona's shoulder?
Yeah,
He'll just kind of give a little smile up to Masa.
she will return the smile.
Just a question. Did Beatrice and them follow the group? Like, is Doru being a good adult following her children around?
Yes,
Okay, good.
she's keeping around with everybody else.
There you go, Fiona. Now, get only what they say. You understand? You can get in trouble if you ask for anything else but what's written.
I,
Be a
I
good
will.
lad and go.
Yes, sir. And with that, he would head off to go down to the vault after getting directions from someone who knows.
Due to recent complaints about people not being able to find where the hell they're going, they recently put up signs that will point you to where you need to go and what's on that floor.
Yay!
Those idiots. Now, those are Mention them. I mean, I think the
Fiona
only one who's
will,
had the thought cross their mind has been Dart. Because, like, are there signs posted?
I've thought about it.
There are. There's signs on every floor telling you what's on this floor and which floor has what. And they even point you to things like the stairwell, the elevator, the springs, all that. Because they know it's a very busy hive center. They need as much organization as they can get to keep it running smoothly.
yes. And
All right.
Fiona will inform Doru of where he's going before he goes there.
Faraji volunteered to come with him, so in case that may. Life system, man. Remember it.
Alright, fair enough.
If you don't go in twos, you lose. Come on, that's what Kevin told us.
I,
How do you like that? If you don't go in twos, you lose.
so,
I like that it's
Fiona,
what Kevin told them too.
mhm.
Kevin told him, you don't
So,
go in twos, you lose. If you
Fiona,
go in threes, you win with ease.
Fiona will go down to the vault with Faraji.
Ah, look, it's Aurora. She just like wanders around here. Hi, Aurora. God, she's so pretty. Oh my God, she's just glycal made over though with that fucking hair and eyes.
Where do we see her?
She's getting something from the vault and then leaving with a hello. Hi, Faraji. Hey, what is that?
Oh, that's Aurora. Lycos don't like.
Ah, don't stop staring.
What do you say?
She won't stop staring at him.
She
I
thinks
roll for
it's
everyone. I yes, she had a 4 on him. And Faraji's just I was like, hey. Well, that is his thing. Is he's just he's annoyingly handsome.
And that's what Fiona's about to say. Huh? Do you blame her? You are pretty handsome.
Oh, Fiona, and just put a hand on Fiona's shoulder. You do got a big cake, but I just not right now. Emotionally, I'm invested elsewhere. Okay.
But I give you a compliment.
Is Fiona
Do you
not
think?
allowed to be nice?
Do you have any idea how many people just want to give me a compliment?
So I'm guessing the
Yeah,
answer is no.
You can give me a compliment. You better stay a
I just
compliment.
did.
Couldn't handle it, buddy.
I don't want to handle anything right now. I'm just giving you a compliment, man.
Okay, it's just you have to understand from my point of view. This isn't a weird flex or anything. I'm berated with compliments. All of them veiling fuck me's. I want to. I want to keep it. I don't want Gunnar whatever the hell that
Okay,
is.
then.
I don't know. Norrell told me to watch out for.
Well, Fiona's gonna. Well, no, he's not. He's gonna. All right, let's just get the book and go back to the others. Because the longer me ma waits, the more of a squeeze I'm gonna get.
All right. Well, you can get it, and it's very easy. Mostly because one attendant stares at Faraji. Kind of puddle. It was like a stiff plank carry over the shoulder, off to another part, as another attendant replaces them, just rubbing their head. And it's that very, for Christ's sake, kind of sensation. You can see it.
Like, not again. This happens every time he comes here. I have to at least replace one.
Can I help you guys? Anything you need?
I asked this paper to retrieve something out of one of my friends' inventory, and he's gonna hand over the
Aye.
paper.
Alright, formal request for approved by a mob to veer parentheses recent and personal cookbook from their personal belongings with restored thought upon conversation. The request of Yon Lanaya Sana approved by Dry Tilvir former Osmond adventurer. Oh, so dry. Okay, it's all sorted. Be right back. And they leave for 15 whole minutes, and then they come back with your requested personal cookbook, and they set it down, and you realize it's 1,644 pages thick, but it's the cookbook you were looking for.
It's gotten bigger since last time I've seen it.
No, this is pretty much how it's always been. We're not allowed to put objects of personal belongings up with illusions, at least because they aren't our illusions cast. It's this whole thing with tampering with another user's spells illegal. Guild policies are weird. I think something were made when people were drunk. But yeah, here you go.
Thank you. And he will take the book.
It's worth noting that the vault has a very thick, about a 3.5-inch thick piece of view glass, and they literally lift a little hatch for you to take it out from. And you've noticed at the bottom of that hatch, where it sits, there's this groove, a little metal groove. And you notice there's a very fine, but very shiny, like razor sharp metal strip at the bottom of this hatch that they lift.
Mm.
That makes you wonder how many people have been stupid and had to have it dropped.
Theon's gonna ask. So he's gonna pull his hands away with the book. He's gonna how many people have been stupid and had you had to
I've been here for 15 years and seen it happen 14 times. Yes, it goes through the bone.
see?
It's an enchanted edge. It goes through bone, steel, and armor. It doesn't matter. Anyways, have a nice day.
Hey, you too.
They'll get down off their step stool and go about being, a goblin.
Theon's gonna kind of not open it, but he's gonna glance over this big ass cookbook. It's gotten a
You
lot bigger
cannot.
since I last saw it.
Can you even read Nemanthian, Fionn?
No, but
Why,
I
why
figured
not?
that maybe if I kind of brought it up to Mob while we're
That's a good idea. Good idea,
I
Fionn. And they'll give you a head pet.
can have good ideas at times.
Yes, you can, because you're a good kitty.
He will head back with Faraji to the elevator to go back up to the main floor.
You're on the main floor down here. You're going up to the second floor, which one half is shops, and the entire other half is just the hospital for you idiots.
Oh, well, he was going to rejoin the group.
Yes, that group. By the way, what's that group talking about? Are they going to be talking to the adults who are standing there? And the Bonnie, who's just actively seeking clothing to wrap up in because it's getting steadily colder standing here for some reason?
She's like, it's getting cold. I need clothes.
It's a bit nippy currently, isn't it? That's just me.
Oh, it's getting.
Nightbird, would you mind if I use you as a scarf?
As a scarf?
Let me just rephrase this. Would you mind if I just held you against my body and sapped out all of your warmth?
I can share
How about we just leave then to a warm room? Oh, damn. It is currently 41 degrees in this hall.
Ooh,
Perfect.
Leon does not like that.
Yeah. I'm just going to...
Ah, that sounds like the
Bo-
perfect time to take a nap.
Bonnie is going to just kind of walk off with Naibai and use them as warmth. Oh. Naibai's apparently going to be forced into cuddling. Well, congratulations, Dark. You're being used for cuddling. Well, I mean, your thing's being crafted, so I guess it works.
Yay, cuddles.
Forcible cuddles. Just... Yep. Okay, okay. That's my phone. Oh, shit. Who's messaging me? Why am I being messaged? Oh, it's just more idiots. So it's just stupid people. Okay, it doesn't matter.
It's unimportant message.
What about the dirt?
Yep. Dirk is eating dinner with a family, a couple of members of family that came in for a visit. Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Oh. Ooh. Ooh, that burp. Ooh. Mm. Sorry, I had a new dinner for my birthday today. New little dinner piece. It was hamburger meat with ranch like dressing powder, not dressing itself, mix into it, and then you put a mozzarella stick, like a whole cheese stick, in it. Roll the meat up, then you wrap that hamburger meat in a hot dog in like bacon, and then you bake them. Pretty
Wow.
tasty. I think it would definitely be better with onion soup mix instead of ranch dressing, and cheddar instead of mozzarella.
I think it'd be good with pepper jack.
Yes. Well, pepper jack's good for everything, but it's also expensive. Alright. So, is Beatrice gonna say anything? Dora gonna say anything?
Naibai being stolen.
It's okay. It's just stolen by a friend.
So Beatrice is going to wave. She's going to say, "Bye, Naibai. Have fun." And Doru's going to watch. She's going to snicker a little bit. But you got Doru and Masa, neither of whom really say much in the first place. But Beatrice is going to turn her attention back to the adults, and she's going to let them know it's nice seeing you all.
Likewise. It's always a pleasure to meet new people. Hello. Would you like a sucker?
Sure. I think she has
Alright.
one before, maybe. I don't remember.
Fuyu's just being open and friendly to Doru. And he's offering her a sucker.
Oh, okay. So in that case, yeah, she would take one. She would thank him and give a little bit of a nod.
Also, Masa, how are you, dear? It's been ages. What with birthing our child and whatnot.
Oh yes, it has been a long time. I've been well.
Okay.
You know, the quiet.
You look good. Beautiful as ever. The day I met you. The day that you were used as payment for a man. Oh, it's a story for another time. What is this about payment for a man? Who you cannot walk away from me like that.
And I can just see it now down the hall. Stop. Just Alana.
Oh my god. Sin and Mob are just a little version of Fuyu and Drake.
Mhm.
Their personalities fit.
So Masa
God.
you mentioned, well, our party needed a map. I suppose I was I was brought in to sweeten the deal a bit.
Masa, now I don't have anything to hold over him. Damn it.
I'm sure you can find a few things.
She is just absolutely, as always, 100% too sweet for a devil like you.
How dare.
You're, you are correct. That doesn't mean I'll allow you to say that again without doing something drastic. Like what? Putting milk in your tea.
Ah.
You
After
know
it's
that I
already
only
been
prefer.
poured?
You know that the only way you can do that is if you prepare it whilst it's being brewed. And also, I only like milk in my coffee after the fact. Sadist, I swear. This conversation intrigues a lot of NPCs apparently as they walk into the infirmary, pretty much like they know the place.
Mhm.
Though it's not hard for Fuyu to find the room with Mob, because he can smell his own son in there. Ah, yes. What
I
is
like that Doru is, for the most part, just observing everything. Kind of fits the way that she was before. So she's just quiet and observing. Masa ended up turning out a lot like her, just because of the dice.
Alright. The head nurse has been given a sucker and is guided aside. Now Fuyu has found his baby boy, who's just sitting by the bedside, having a polite conversation with Mob, who's doing his best to try and remember things. Yes, that's all.
Well, now that
Man,
they have reached that particular destination, Masa is going to make her way over, just kind of capture Sen in mommy hugs. Very gentle because he's still sore and stuff.
all sin is the sad. All that stress is finally coming out for him.
Aw.
What really did it is when Fuyu just pet him on the head.
And you know what? Since Beatrice is there too, she is going to join in the hug because he is her boyfriend. And this earns her a pat on the head from Masa.
Fucking Fuyu. He thinks that petting people on the head is just the best way to share affection. I don't know, it's like with his pets, it's not like everyone else. It's just we're talking like if he has literally, I shit you not, the triple S in the talent of pet pets. He's done it for so long as a sign of affection. It is just this masterful stroking of the head, and it just conveys entire messages.
Strike it, Todd.
Ooh. Hello. I'm sorry that I don't really know any of you. I'm doing my best to remember. I'm sorry if I'm interrupting something. Ugh. Okay. Gonna be a long conversation between these two. Apparently, it's going to take Drake 8.5 hours to finish talking to Mom. Lot to air out there. All right.
I think Fionn is gonna borrow Faraji again and go look for his mom. Or if Faraji wanted to stay, he's gonna go look for his mom.
Oh, Faraji picks up, like, we need to go. Personal time. And then he'll leave.
Alright,
Well,
Faraji.
considering that there are plenty of strong adults to watch over them, Doru is going to come with them. Beatrice is going to remain behind with Zen and Masa.
Alright, I need to do these dice rolls real quick. This is enough figures that it gives them the advantage of maybe getting something back.
How does Silren know about Irish people?
Highlanders exist in this world.
Yeah.
They literally call them. That's not even like what we do. They literally come from a place where it's mostly mountains. It's the Highlands.
Yeah.
It's mountains and plains. It's like plains between mountains. Highlands. Technically, it's Yellens, but that translates to Highland and white people. Okay, so that's that roll. Oh, okay. All it took was a cookbook and dear old dad and Fuyu and Masa. A lot of figures. Okay, that'll work. Yeah, I get to type another emotional scene tonight and torture your souls.
Did the cookbook work?
That wasn't the cookbook that did it, but it helped.
Yay!
Yes, validation. Congratulations.
Cookbook and family and friends.
And 9 days of Sin being there every single day, telling him hundreds of stories. Pretty much everyone that could be there to be supportive and help him understand before being kicked out when he gets agitated a little by trying to understand and getting mad. Okay. So Faraji and Sin go off looking for their parents.
Sin.
And they're not Faraji and Sin. Faraji and Fionn. Sorry, I was looking at Sin's sheet here, and I read his name, and it's like, you mean Sin, right? No, Brain, I don't mean Sin. Parents are
That's
there.
autocorrect.
Yeah, it's trying to autocorrect itself. No, Sin's currently crying into his mom's bosom. He's doing that whole thing.
It's Otto's irresistible correction.
Yeah.
But yes, Doru went with them just so that they'll have a guardian.
Yes. Faraji and Fionn will round a corner and get to play the game of whose chest they just wind up face first into. It's soft and supple. And Faraji,
Accidentally.
I am very scared right now, and I don't want to look up.
Fionn will take a little step back and look up some.
It's a toad woman. You haven't seen them in really at all that much. They vaguely look familiar, but they've got a very wild set of fiery red eyes and long kind of curly hair that comes off specifically to one side. because the other side is shaved down in very uniformly. They even have piercings in their ears and tattoos of foreign origin, pretty much all around their neck and shoulders and hands.
Toad woman.
What?
That they're a toad woman.
No?
Tall.
Toll.
Okay.
Toll.
I heard toad and was very
You heard?
confused.
You wronged. Is okay, we fix.
I'm not opposed
No.
to amphibian people, but like I was starting to get very confused.
No, this is not a toad with ears, it's a tall woman. You can just hear this. Shit, I haven't done them in so long. Alright. Who grabbed me titty?
Feeling, oh, yeah. That was an accident, man. We accidentally bumped into you coming around the corner.
Just the.
I'm
Oi!
very sorry about that.
I found where your lad is. Ah. Yay! Oh wait, no. This pain means it's only gonna get worse. Hi.
What?
Hi. Faraji currently has his hair being wrenched back by this woman. You found your bastard. He's over here with mine. Remember, Alana was traveling with another angry Irishman. Woman?
Yeah. Oh, there you are. Oh, I'm, Alana's gonna come over and just pull Fiona into a hug.
Howdy. Hello, how have you been? It's been... Ow! It's... Oh shit, it's only been 16 years. Okay, that's a lot of time. A lot of time. Fickle thing time. Kind of burns away.
Hey, that's Dad. Alana.
Well, it's any consolation since you're both stupid. I'm his other ma. And by extension, I'm your aunt. In a way. Can you just say aunt once? No, I can't say aunt once. Shut the fuck up. Ow! Fuck! You punched me! You're a man. You just watched Faraji get punched in the forehead. Specifically the right corner of his forehead. You know, that little part where that part above, like where the bend is, where your skull curves? Yeah, that's where she punched him.
Ow. Nice to meet you.
Why didn't you dead? Insane you are. Being alive right now, your mother was just all in arms, both of them. Oh, he's hurt. Like, he'll be fine. He was raised strong. I made sure of it. I threw him out of a tree.
You're in out of a tree.
Yes, she did. I was 4. And you survived. I threw him into a meadow. Would have been like my parents. They threw me into a fucking river. The water will break your fall. Yeah, but you know what's under there? Rocks and salmon. Salmon can get ill-tempered, you know. Anyways, we're skipping over the whole thing. Your grandparents were fucking cunts. It's good to see you, boy. It's good to see you too. Please don't punch me again. You're a woman, but you punch like a gorilla. Whatever that. What's a gorilla? Why do I know these words? God damn it, Uncle. Uncle keeps putting words in my... I swear he whispers things in my brain.
He probably does.
Alright, that's enough of that whole voodoo shit. To lunch!
You have a very confused Doru watching this entire exchange, trying to figure out how all these people are related to each other.
Oi! Long legs and big ass. You wanna come?
Sure.
Can't be rude like that. Why not? She's got long legs and she's got a nice ass.
As she does.
But it.
She's gonna reach over and pat Fiona on the head.
That was Alana.
She's got this great big grin on her face. She's like, I gotcha.
That was Alana saying that.
Oh, I thought it was Fiona.
No, that was Alana.
Well, then Alana gets a pat on the head.
Yeah.
It's just
Alana
not.
was pretty tall, wasn't she? She was 6 foot something.
Yeah, she was 6'1".
And
6
also
foot
was a flat 5'10". I remember that. She's grown to 6 though, apparently, because 2 inches. You can do a lot with 2 inches if you're determined, though. I suppose. I'm sorry, I couldn't help it. I'm a horrible person. Faraji, in his flustered manner. Can you please just not going mentioning my instructor's ass? What's the hell the matter with you, boy? Going. Am I upsetting you? Are you? No, that's immoral and wrong. Oh, okay, yes, he's definitely doing it. Then I taught him that the immoral
Fiona.
things are the good things in life.
Well, not yet, at least.
Yeah, not yet. Right. See, Fionn believes me. Alana, what are your thoughts on that?
Aye.
You think
Alana's
he
gonna
is?
kinda. It's a possibility. If he's not, he's going to eventually.
So Doru is just absolutely amused by this.
I mean, he is a strapping lad. I'm surprised he hasn't already. Have you? Have you yet?
Have I what? I don't like these
You know what?
accusations, you know. No, I don't know what. What, have I had sex before? Yes, everyone has, right? We're cool. That's what we do when we turn old. Or
Gosh, they're a virgin.
nervous. I don't like it when people talk about this around me.
Oh, why not?
Because it makes me feel like a piece of meat. It's not my fault. I was born handsome.
Or a piece of
Don't bring logic into this for him.
I'm not here.
Don't worry about it, lad. And Alana's gonna kind of ruffle his hair a little bit.
Don't worry about what? I'm confused.
Alana's just gonna walk with Fiona off the lunch. Come on now, little kitten. We've got lunch. Ah,
Alright. But said yeah, they're doing it. Are they at least using protection? Wait, no. Don't use protection. Your mothers want us. Shoot for a boy. Just shoot for a boy. Want somebody else I can throw out of a tree who won't cry.
Alana. Oh, and by the way, Fiona, okay, you're going to be having a little sibling. And what?
Ah! See? 6. Ah, fuck, you punch! So hard! How? You're a mage. Yeah, I am a mage. I told you your grandparents were cunts. You know what they did to try and fix me being a mage? Made me fist fight me brothers. Could have been that bad. There were 5 of them. I was the youngest.
I never had any brothers or sisters. Alana talking. Where I come from, it was a different world, but there was a kingdom called Vishra.
How many times I gotta tell you? It exists. Oh, okay, not this one. Well, you know what? That's the one you're getting, Alana. That's the one you're getting, and that's the one you got. And you got a problem with it? I frankly don't give a shit.
I am happy to see it.
Yeah, yeah,
It
yeah.
does
I know.
remind me of the old kingdom.
All right. That's been exciting. He almost died. He's fucking his instructor. He got a nice butt. It's a great day. Let's go get some lunch. Be fond of a
I
pint
agree.
or two or 9.
Or 10.
Aren't you a lightweight?
No. No.
All right.
Uh,
Your wife's
granted,
just a fucking monstrosity.
she can put away. She can put a lot away.
Does she even have a fucking liver? Or is it just all run out her ass?
I don't know. I think that every once in a while she'll get a little blood in her alcohol stream.
We gotta hear that now. This is like there's just this speech that's going on that none of the NPCs apparently can understand as this group walks.
They're both
And you got
trying to
Faraji.
understand.
Well, guys, let me roll real quick, and we'll see how much Doru's understanding. With it,
I
let's
think
see.
I
Would
like how
that be
Faraji.
like a wisdom one to try and understand them?
I, I don't even know at this point. I don't
I
know.
can just
Sobriety
as they
level.
talk, it just
Well, I just rolled a 1, so I'm gonna guess that it's going in one ear and out the other.
Might be going in one
I
ear
can
and out the other, but that's okay. They'll mitose it. They'll mitote it.
I can just imagine
Not
like as
mitose.
they talk,
Osmosis.
it just gets faster and more like unrecognizable to the normal person.
Pretty much. I like how
Feeling.
Faraji is absolutely blushing right now. He's upset. It is flustered Faraji. This is
Feeling.
this is my new world, flustered Faraji. I love him. He's precious, and I will kill you all.
Feeling's gonna pat him on the back, so don't worry. You'll get used to it.
Did you still what?
Yes. He's gonna like motion to the mom.
It's. I forgot how loud she was because she hasn't been here in 16 years.
Ouch.
Die! Sorry.
I'm currently bleeding from the nose. Go suck yourself.
I
did you
will.
do?
I will suck you directly on the face. I will latch onto your face like a goddamn horseshoe crab and just suck.
Fucking leech.
I grow stronger and
Kindly commit coitus.
I will commit coitus with your ass if you fuck with me. I have a pine cone. I have a fist. Take your pick. One of them's going in your pier.
You need to shut your fuck up, kid.
All right. How about you shut your fucking cock holster and let's keep going.
Yes.
Okay. Buster Faraji makes me laugh. By the way, his confidence is only ever broke when his other mother is around.
Is he starting to sparkle?
I mean, he doesn't spark. Why would he sparkle?
Remember when he loses his cool, he sparkles?
Oh yeah, that's right.
I can see Feeling. Tarashi.
What? What? What?
Why are you sparkling?
It's this because I'm a damn. I don't know. My biology is as confusing as how my mother's work. I have 3 of them, but I don't know which one is. Yeah.
I think you need a hug. He's gonna offer a hug.
Ah. No. He'll hug back. I'm so confused right now.
I know.
I'm
It'll be
upset.
alright.
And then you got Doru over there trying to figure out how this beautiful dark-skinned fox boy came from an Irish woman. Or technically
All
3 women.
she's olive at best. All right. Let's see.
So is Janaya not there?
Janaya is busy doing what Janaya has to do. No, that's why I can only send certain people.
Okay.
Janaya has Janaya things to do.
Oh my god, there's so much stuff going on in the background, and we're getting close to interacting with it. Yay! Okay,
Plot.
don't worry about it.
But plot.
All over your face. And yes, Faraji will reiterate. And no, I'm not a virgin. Trust me, it's just
I
no,
sometimes I said you were.
just it's immoral, Fionn. Look at me and tell me it's immoral to do that.
You what?
To have sex with a teacher. Fionn, I need you to back me up on this. Tell me that's wrong and it shouldn't be done.
Fion's gonna look him. Fion's gonna look him in the eye. Baraji. Immortal.
Okay. Fionn, can you answer me this?
What?
And he'll just grasp Fionn by either side of his head. Why can't I stop?
Can't you stop what?
How are you this fucking dense?
Have you met me, Ma?
He just headbutt. Ah!
Fion does have a very hard head.
Okay, Fionn, backtracking our steps here. What's immoral?
Having sex without teachers.
What can I stop?
Having sex with
It just the expressive, like open hand, just yeah,
just take a deep breaths. Get to calm down some, and let's enjoy the time we have with our parents. Alright, come join us for a pint.
According to
fine now.
Janaya, Doru is still managing to keep her cool very well and not crack up at this entire thing.
Okay, good enough. Just need to get that out. Jesus, so if you're so dense, we could make bullets out of you.
I know.
I knew eventually the dice would decide that Faraji would come around to Fiona as a friend.
Yay.
Oh my god. Joey, Faraji will go reluctantly enjoy the lunch. Really good.
Probably Alana and the other Islander are already drinking.
That's Anasa.
Anasa? Okay.
That's Anasa. He's much older now. Much more tan. Much more tattooed and angrier looking.
Injury. You can see her and Anasa already starting to drink.
Oh my god, I love it.
What?
Halfway through lunch, they'll just look at Doru. So can I at least perform functionally in bed?
What?
And so she'll turn and look down at him and she'll just grin. Well, there's a reason I keep coming back.
Fion's just over here.
I yes, Fionn laughing, Faraji slowly pulling a Tonto out. Stab you in places you didn't need a hole.
Fion's just gonna kind of push his hand back.
That's good to know. What's the best part of him? I'm just saying, nah, it's okay. It's okay. It's just asking. I got to know, you know. I mean, it's not like it'd be fair to get a genetic trait from your mother, father, mother.
Feel
The
like, at
other
this
mother,
point, I
took
just
it
take
from
it.
Rita. She's genetic. She's got this weird curse that we really play with a lot. I think it was a turtle that burned you, though. I don't understand how that works.
And now you got Doru just looking absolutely confused. She still hasn't figured out the whole relationship between them.
You're looking very perplexed there. You need something ironed out, Madam Longlegs.
Oh, you can call me Doru.
I prefer Madam Longlegs, but I guess that'll work. Alright. Are you trying to figure out the whole and they'll make the docking gesture?
I still haven't figured all that out.
Alright, so love of me life, Rita. Rita baby. Known her since I was 16. We joined a mercenary group and all that together. A lot of stories, skipping all that. Went to another world, had a blast. Well, you met somebody there. Beautiful woman. He sort of kind of had a three-way with her after Rita got a curse that gave her this weird wabbercock. It's a dick that changes where it used to. Changed randomly pretty much every day to a different penis. Could be a human, could be a dog, could be some sort of weird sea monster like a fish or something. One thing led to
Oh,
another.
yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, exactly, that whole thing. And then they
I remember
got
one.
that one's mother knocked up. She's a gummihole, I think is what she calls herself. He's a Bishonen, that's why he's so fucking handsome. That and he gets some of Rita Straits, and he's got my personality in spades. Yeah. It's also he hadn't died yet.
Hold on, who was it that turned Alana into a snake woman that one time?
Oh, that
That's a good question. I don't remember. Was that Erie?
That
Who
was
did? No, that
No.
wasn't Erie. That was before
was
Erie.
No, who turned? Shit, what turned her into a snake?
was a-
Okay,
Oh, I remember. It was that one adventurer character. Um,
That really narrows it
Larissa?
down.
Was,
well,
was it
regardless.
Larissa?
The
Give
one
her a
that.
potion or something, turned you
Yeah.
into a snake.
Yes, that's who it was.
Super
Larissa.
Who? Anasa?
Larissa.
Larissa.
Larissa did it. Yeah, those people who got sent transplanted. Yeah, okay.
Well, I remember one time Larissa gave me a potion and I turned into a snake woman.
Pretty nice. I don't really know how that has any relevancy to the whole Wabbercock situation, what with the randomly generated penis, but you know, it'll be fine.
There's always a place to put things, if you know what I mean.
I don't
I bet
remember
you're as
if
deep as a water well. Anyways.
were the penis relative actual size or were they scaled to human?
They were scaled to fit what they would be on a human,
Okay.
which is why that turtle was like 3.5 feet long, because Rita was 6'1", and turtle penises are half the body length of most tortoises.
Oh, geez. I really hope they never got a barnacle.
Well, they've got that all under control now. They have fun with it. It's
the
just
most
they don't
part.
want to get rid of the curse because it's useful.
It's entertaining.
It's
And Rita does fall under the silent dominant type. They'll just sit there and listen to shit, but you keep giving them, you keep talking and talking and talking, and eventually you'll wind up with a fucking, like, their fingers in your mouth as they rinse your neck back, and you find out, hey, there's my kidneys.
My kidneys are now on the opposite side of my body.
And even Yon still finds that out occasionally. Anyways, that's how the whole thing's go. And we all raised him, loved him together. Even though he's biologically Rita and Yon's son, still woman I love. I helped raise him too, because he was such a sweet boy, and that's why I thought he'd be coming here to burn somebody alive in damnable fire for hurting my sweet boy. But it seems that he's fine, and he's even found himself a mature woman to fornicate with and be completely immoral by societal standards. He did always have pretty big balls, so I can't blame you.
Alana's gonna look at Fionn. What about you, boyo? You found someone yet? Fion's gonna kind of scratch the back of his neck. Well, not really. I have my eyes on one.
Faraji's vengeance. He'll sit up and look. Why don't you tell him about the time that you got used the bottom half of a pogo stick by Bonnie?
Oh,
Hey, alright. Fion's gonna look at him. He's gonna sit up and start explaining what happened. Because Fion doesn't really care.
Okay,
He
I have
couldn't
to say
walk.
this is the biggest raisin I've ever seen.
The what?
This is the biggest raisin I have ever seen.
I just got a text. Somebody, a sick member of the household has requested I bring them chips because they're lazy. All right, explain that to your biological mother while Faraji keeps poking fun at you about all the other things that he knows. My breath smells like capitalism.
Capitalism.
Capitalism tastes like bacon.
Capitalism tastes like bacon.
well, that's it. We lost him.
Sorry. I don't know why that's so funny to me.
Gentlemen, corn.
Gentlemen, more corn.
Hardcore corn.
Right back to using the whatever the hell that is.
What?
Sounds like a weed whacker, which means I'm going to be smelling it. So I'm gonna close my window. There. Won't have to smell the dust and the exhaust stuff. Shit. I have to fix this first.
I need to take an allergy pill.
Shoot.
But weren't you supposed to be?
Yeah. Fiona will explain how he and Bonnie were at first it was a little joking, but then he kind of volunteered to help Bonnie with her what's a good way to explain it? After battle heat. So he climbed in the back of the carriage with her while someone else took over to drive. And after that he felt what he knows what it feels like to be the bottom half of the suspension of a carriage going over a bunch of rocks.
Yeah, from what Beatrice tells me, Bonnie fucks like a wild animal despite not having a penis.
I bet she does. If she ever grew one, she would definitely be the top.
But you know, your Aunt Ivy can always provide a service if you really need her.
Can?
Booyah's better half is really good at transformation magic. Of course, that's when she's not really good at being his better half. Now that I think about it, most of the adults in your relationship are motivated almost entirely by sex and violence. Probably why you turned out so well. Because we didn't ignore our human instincts. Anyways, it's good lunch.
I agree.
Oh, yeah, all I can say is but as you be a good boy, if you get her pregnant, be a good dad. Become a higher level adventurer and make more money. Then put her up in a house so she can relax the rest of her life. Do the right thing. Alright.
Right, and neither one of you try not to get hurt again.
No promises, but I'll do my best.
Both of you watch over each other and your team. Good seeing you. Lana will give Fiona. Lana will even give Faraji a hug. Good seeing you again, fella.
Yeah. Really good seeing you again.
She'll rub Bud's
My
hair
ear!
again.
Stop doing that, bud. Got one right here. Remember, that is good. Alright. Well, we're gonna be in town for a few days because we gotta do some adult stuff with the guild and send firms and some other stuff. But he said that it's not gonna keep you stuck here with us, so you can go do your job or whatever. See, it's been a few hours. I'm gonna go check on the other friends. Make sure Mob hasn't gone crazy and tried to kill anyone, or Strike hasn't killed anyone, or Blue hasn't fucked his way across the fucking hall already. Then again, with Masa here, he'd probably only try and fuck her. I wonder how big their storage closets are.
And as well. In a minute since I've seen them all. Really massive.
Yeah, go up there. You got your crush. You want to put your face in her ass.
Oh no.
You can't lie to me. That's what I'd do. She's that tall. Perfect fucking height.
Hey, something I do, but I've already got my.
Hey, Gloria.
Hmm?
That's a random question. A lot of them weird youngins, they like Gloria so much. I don't know, is it because she's a bunny? I wonder if they know that she had a massive horse cock that they'd run away.
Oh, I think some. I'm toward asking.
Man, you really have met your own mother, huh? Good children. Yep. Yep. Go on. We'll go do children stuff. I ain't leaving until I finish that pint, and I'll point to one that's being poured.
So Doru is going to stand up, but she's going to reach her arms down to offer the boys a hand up to stand as well.
Thank you.
Fiona will
I've been
take that.
absconding.
Thank you.
No, it does you some good to be humbled by your mother. Remind you that I can always bully you by making you flustered about the concept of you being a man.
Hey, and it makes see.
Hey, she's tall though. You must fucking mount up on there on like a saddle horse or something. Shut up.
So Doru's going to snicker a little bit at that. But apparently she found that one really amusing.
Mm-hmm. Thing you want to do, Faraji? Go.
I just want to go do our mission, our quest. But we gotta wait until Sin and Mob are ready to go. So,
I'm
really
gonna
nothing
go
I want
to.
to do.
I'm gonna go to. Or maybe the one that makes the bows.
Fletcher?
Hey,
Good job, bud. Best of luck.
Dark, is everything good over there?
Yeah, I hear the static. I think it's fine. It's just static that
It'd
happens.
take a lot more than a nosebleed to me out. I've had sepsis.
Sweet. Oh, so as Fraser has nothing to do, the first thing he thinks of is doing someone. I'm just gonna look up at the
Of
tall
course,
lady.
that's the first thing he thinks of. It's like, I got an opening in my schedule. Hey.
Yeah, sure, I've got 2 minutes.
You wanna go find out? You wanna go find out how big their supply closets are?
You know what? Sure.
Sweet.
You want to know what the sad thing is?
What?
Doru is so generous. Well, the amount of money that you gave her makes sense because she just kind of give it away. Not as generous as Masa, but still, she's generous. So all of the other party members have more money than her.
Oh no, connection. Alright, that's pretty much the rest of the day. And it's not around till it takes until around nighttime when Bonnie's finally done cuddling Naibai, who can go check on their item.
Yay! Don't do that.
Alright. White steel right here. Here you go. Yeah. Hope you like it. Oh, right.
Steel.
Whip. Gotta get that person.
And I would inspect the weapon carefully. Smile to the first time she smiled.
Oh, that's a pretty smile. Here, would you like candy? And they'll offer a bowl of assorted hard candies.
Oh. Take one of the storage for you right next to the succubus candy.
That's going to cause problems.
That's the point.
These are exactly the same thing. Alright. Kadiki. Gonna write the sad scene. I have to do that slowly later after the session.
Said it's been 11 hours,
Brain!
so it's
No,
probably like
not fully.
nighttime.
It is getting close to nighttime. It's the 27th hour. So what was Fiona doing at the Fletcher, by the way? More arrows? A new bow?
More arrows, and he was gonna see about getting a new bow. Yeah.
All right, what you want? You want a
Already
pre-built
have
bow?
it.
Custom bow? Magic bow? You know, gotta have these things, kiddo. What do you want? What you
He was gonna
buying?
see if there were any magic bows that could amplify fire magic. Have anything to do with fire magic.
Yeah, fire's pretty common. We got 10 in stock right now that you could probably afford.
How much are they?
Let's see. Most expensive one is 7 gold. Not great. I mean, you're only getting double C in dex, but not a bad bow. It's a functional bow, and it's got got a B
All right.
in
Well,
your passive.
if I wanted to sell, put that down
Hey,
towards.
I'm gonna ask you a question, kid. You're wanting a bow, and you have money to spare and experience to spare. Why don't you have one crafted?
I don't have any materials. I thought you.
No. Okay, so you can bring specific materials into one of us, and we can have it crafted. Either I can craft the bow, or I can take it to someone who can craft a specific type of bow. But if you provide funds with a budget, we can spend the money on your behalf at the material vendor, since all of the shops we all know and communicate, because, the guild is one big family and all that, and we can craft it with what was in that price range for you. Of course, you'll still have to pay the experience, because guild policy, we can't pay your debts unless, well, it's just this whole thing, but you bring the experience, because it's unfair of me to use my personal experience and the guild to use the allotted experience it has to make a weapon for you when you can get the stuff yourself. That whole thing. You understand that. You're an adult. So, alright. What's your budget? We can make things as cheap as literally an iron, but you're not gonna like it.
See how 75 gold.
Alright, 75 gold. And you want it to be a magic bow with fire?
Well, here actually, make it a little easier. 100 gold.
Okay.
But little 1,000.
Right. 100 gold. Let's see. Magic bow, passive element of fire. Let me just open up their ledger here, or ledger request, and they'll bring up their little UI in front of them. You can't really read it from the other side, but you can hear that little ping, and I'll open it up. And, okay, let's see. Okay, so checking what they offer here. Material vendor. He does have some things that would work for fire. Stock. Do good doesn't things. Okay. Alright, there's a couple things in your price range. Okay. Is there a minimum scaling you want me to try and get in this budget? Don't say S unless you're spending over 700 or 800 gold. You're not getting S. Most cases for a customized weapon.
What like double B, X, and Intel.
Okay. So customer request that. They are writing everything down. 100 gold budget. Right. How much experience are you willing to part with? You're gonna need at least to part with 70,000, because that would be the minimum requirement of getting just a double B index with a specific material that you have in this price range. Set of materials, actually.
Willing to part with 2,000.
All right. No, put the prerequisite little orb, little hand kind of print on the counter, as every craftsman does, and they'll tell you to put your hand down on that.
Does hand on.
You can feel your palm get a little tingly and warm as it sucks away 200,000 experience. And then, since this is actually the first time I've mentioned this, is you get to watch that little craft contract that they've been writing up. Your experience just kind of pulses into it and forms a little embroidery along the outside edges of the paper, giving it a nice glow. All right. And your 100 gold. That's the budget. And they'll tap the counter. Gold, please. Okie dokie. Gold. Okay. I'm not sure. So give me a day. Might be able to craft it by then.
The Fletcher's the same person that makes arrows, right?
Yes.
Yes, the Fletcher is your bow/arrow guy.
Good. Just will buy some.
Oh yeah. Got a had an abundance of steel because Arono brought in a lot of ocean steel. So you can get a bundle of steel arrows. They are a flat A, nice flat A of dex, and it only costs you 28 gold for a bundle of 70. Please buy some so we can move them. I have 40,000 fucking steel arrows in my shop.
How many stilettos can
And I just snip the little band on the arrows and take half of them away and just kind of throw them into the bin. That many.
how much were the pain plus?
Let's see. And they'll check today. Market has changed. You can get 10 for 7. I know everybody bitches about the prices changing, but supply and demand, people. I don't make it. I just work in the middle.
I'll take it.
32 steel arrows, 10 plain plus arrows. 17 gold. Come on. Hand it over.
Hand over the 17 gold.
Boo. Free exchange. Okay. I'm gonna make your stuff now.
Thank you.
Like how they just leave the shop and another one of the clerks just sits there. Doo-doo-doo.
Fionn was collecting his. After that,
Fiona, just leave the shop. Scooch.
Thanks, D.
I will be right back.
Hey.
I asked her how I could stuff down. I think Fiona's set on arrow.
It might just be.
Yeah.
Says the man who's clearly about to run out of arrows.
Do you think he's good on arrows for a while? I think he's good on arrows for a while.
Bonnie doing after cuddling Naibai? Or is that all she's doing?
That's all she's doing.
Well, she's just lying in the bed now. And if nobody comes back, she will happily accept more cuddles.
Well, it's not like we're doing anything else, and I just barely.
Fiona was gonna go and give Mom one last. Called it a night.
Middle of the
Marvin's
night,
dead.
gonna go bother mom.
When the man's
That's
trying
how
to
it
sleep.
is.
That late?
No. He's not trying to sleep, but, he is seeming to have some sort of conversation with his father. And he's got those eyes of having been very teared up. As for
If that's
Sin and Sin and them, they are not in the room currently because Fuyu guided his little family pocket elsewhere to leave Mob and Drake alone. So Drake doesn't mind you coming in. You're not interrupting anything, Helen. It's fine. Just hi.
came back to check on.
I'm well.
Came back.
I'm well. It's okay, Fionn. You're just trying to help, I know. He's recovering, but you need to understand. Now, Mom, you will possibly have relapses. You might forget who everyone is again. Once or twice. Just trust them. They're your friends. I know the fear that comes with it. I've had that kind of wound before. You get some sleep, little man. And Drake will stand up and just... He'll do that walking and pushing one out of the room. Just, not even with force, just by sheer mass.
Just kind of ushering everybody out the out of the room.
Yeah.
Fuyu had already taken his little pocket of a family elsewhere to just enjoy some outside air while Sin essentially just gets over the about 20 minutes of crying that he had going on earlier today from all that stress boiling over. Now Drake has forced Fionn out of the room with him, leaving Mob to recover.
He didn't have
I
to
know.
force.
Well, he was going that way anyway, so yeah, you have to move.
Yeah, so he moved.
Shmoo.
He's not. He knows that if Drake wanted to, he could pick him up by the scruff and forcefully move him.
About to transplant you through a wall. About to make you a white blood cell because you're gonna transmigrate through the fucking window. I love that one, Brain. Thank you. I fucking love that one.
Can we get a ring of transmig?
Oh my god, just gonna make you a white blood cell because you're about to transmigrate through X. It works anywhere, like transmigrate through the fucking wall or the fucking window. Just, oh my god. Alright. So there. Sin, or not, Fuyu's time. Jones had his moment. Jones sit over there. Now, does Beatrice have anything that they want to say to their possible future in-law?
I don't know if she has anything she wants to say to them. She just wants to be there for Sen. She does kind of express how much she cares for him, but she's kind of quiet about it. And Masa appreciates the quietness. She can understand that viewpoint.
Why does Sin have to be so cute with the fucking hand holding? I'm looking at his sheet. I know how dangerous he is. I just don't think it's fair. I don't think it's fair that somebody with such a high lethality rate should be so cute. This is bullshit. I didn't like. I mean, I kind of came up with like a lot of the characters, but the dice fucking made their personalities, and it's fucking targeting me. And I feel bullied by the dice, and it's not fair. The dice know the things that make me go, "Oh," or "You're a monster," and it doesn't. And it's bullshit. And
Put
I
them
don't
on
like
the
it.
characters.
Ah, all right. Fucking Fuyu. You can see his eyes. You also notice that Fuyu's fucking eyes glow at night.
Oh no.
That pretty ice blue glow.
Bjorn likes this. He does not know
Oh,
why.
Jesus Christ. Did Fionn go outside to find them?
Why,
No.
why would
They are outside of the building.
Bjorn went to bed.
Good. No.
Beatrice would let them know. She'd tell him, recently I've become very close with Sen. I care for him a lot.
It seems
She's not gonna
Masa.
say much. She's just gonna basically keep holding his hand, hugging him, being adorable.
I think by nature of her being, she's adorable because Bunny plus Fox, how's that not cute?
Pretty much.
there are several ways it can be not cute.
Alright, I know how horrible of a pet both bunny, like rabbits and foxes are. So I'm not debating that. Like, I know. I've. Alright, like, foxes scream into the void at 3 a.m. for no reason, and they're mostly nocturnal because of this. So I know how horrible they can be. Like, you'll get no sleep, and their pee stinks. Horribly. Yeah, I get that.
Oh, it's
Anyways.
worse than skunks.
Yeah, they're cousins or some shit.
Pretty much all of
All
them
right.
stink except for the Grace Fox. For some reason, leaned really hard into the cat side of it, able to.
And leap. Boing.
Oh, they can jump. They can jump on top of your house. You need a special fence for them.
Yeah, it's called a cage. That's a cage. They can get out of a cage. It's called a metal box.
They can dig under that. It's called a metal box on all sides.
Let me introduce you to a reservoir.
allow, allow me
my-
to introduce you to a tank.
I just like the concept of them being such shitheads. You have to have a fucking reservoir underneath the ground, so when they go burrowing, they fall into it and get trapped. Oh, but yes, Sen's going to make mention to Masa that her baby boy seems to have found someone.
You're going to see a very happy Masa face. There's a great big smiles. And she's going to pull him in for a nice tight hug. She's happy that her baby boy has found
Oh, Ling.
to adjust the hug slightly so she's not hurting him. But remember, she's got healing hugs too.
Torment. That's torment. He's hurting and heal and hurting and 5 health gone, 6 health back. 5 health gone, 6 health back. Ah!
And he's like, why, mom?
Wait, doesn't that cause issues?
It could,
Wait,
but thankfully she's no longer hurting him.
I remember a
can't
very
die.
specific game-breaking rule about that. Just, no, you cannot take damage and then heal repeatedly.
Yes, Masa is very happy that her boy has found somebody.
Heartburn. Oh, guys, I get crippling heartburn. Hold on.
Not just get rid of magic.
I wish I could. Like, seriously, it's like...
Oh, IRL. Chalk?
Yeah. No, I need some chalk.
You're like, oh yeah, in the real world that exists.
Does chalk actually help with heart?
Well, I suppose it could. Something to neutralize the acid.
Tums were basically chalk until they started adding or not benzene, what the fuck am I thinking?
Bismuth.
Bismuth. So like bismuth, chalk, carbon, what else? Flour. You can drink something really alkaline base, and that'll help.
I've just been trying to dilute the acid with water.
Well, that'll work eventually.
Someone I
Yes.
worked with would say that, well, they told me that they would get like the, I think it's the Essentia, like positive ion water, and that would really do it.
Yeah, that would help.
I'd rather not pay like $9 for pseudoscience in a bottle, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like some of those bottled waters are kind of ridiculous.
Like just the sentence positive electron makes me cringe. Just no, not antimatter water. Stop it.
No, it's like positive ions, not positive electrons.
That's what ions are. Ions are just electrons.
Ions are basically half of a molecule. Some can be positive and some can be negative.
Okay.
Not when it comes to like food products. It's a buzzword like full of electrolytes.
Which means salt.
Which is salt, yeah. And then when you go to see how much salt is in a product, you know, there's no, it just says sodium. There's no other half. Wouldn't I be dead if I drank this?
Pretty much.
It's like,
Like, you don't give a shit about the chloride.
yeah, exactly. Or the fluoride in it, and then it's like, okay, but how many calories does it have? Oh, only 100. Okay, is that capital C? Yes. That's what I thought. Because in America, they can't just call it kilocalories. No, they have to try and trick you.
God damn it, Ivy. Your fucking dice are fucking sadistic.
They kind of are.
Well, Yon will be happy. Anyways,
Yeah, that's true. Yon will be very happy.
there's gonna be this sweet moment. Eventually, it'll just be Beatrice and Sin sitting alone, comfortably staring up at the moon. Sorry.
No, don't start a howl. Not allowed.
Moon. There actually is a howl in the distance in the world. Good night, North. I
And then
wonder
we
who's
just
causing
have
that
for-
inside of the closet. I just love the thought of Faraji standing on a soapbox. I love it. All right. I mean, he's not that short. He's almost 6 feet tall. It's just it makes me laugh so much because Doru's so fucking tall and she's all legs.
Yep,
Leggy.
she is. all legs. Not as much as Masa, but still, she's all legs.
Fucking Masa. That's what Fuyu. That's probably what Fuyu's gonna be doing. Let's make it another egg. God damn it! That's where these kids get it from.
Eggs are important.
Yes, they are, but this case, that's just Fuyu being the old horny Fuyu. Alright, that's cute. That's cute, Dice. Yes, everybody's being sweet with each other. Stop making me sad. Moving on.
No, the dice need you to think everyone's happy so it can ruin everything in the morning.
I know. Well, let's see. Apparently, Taraji will wake up in Doru's bed. Okay. Beatrice obviously wakes up in Sin because they pretty much sleep together all the time.
Pretty much.
Naibai woke up in Bonnie's, being cuddled by Bonnie.
Totally platonic cuddling. Clothes on.
Yep. Well, I mean, bandages at least on for Bonnie.
Yeah, Bonnie
Yeah.
doesn't necessarily wear clothes if they aren't needed.
Yeah. Defeats the whole purpose of how she, fights. Okay. Good job, Bon Bon.
Wake up.
Getting shady again. I need to hit my light.
7:53. Ooh, that could be a dick. Alright, though. Adulting will be required, so Norrell has been sent to help to wake everyone up. Wait, no, he hasn't. Not Norrell. Norrell's busy. Give me dice. Who are you sending then? I mean, sure, I guess, you could just have Fuyu wake everyone up.
It just like suddenly gets cold.
It's already cold!
It's like, why is my bread prickly?
He's just gonna open the. I like how he starts with Sin and Beatrice first, just sneaks into the room and just stands there whilst they're sleeping. Fucking just like doing shit like looking at things on the dresser and stuff. Just,
And just kind of checking out the room.
Oh, he's kind. He'll reach up and pull what looks like panties off of a shade. Just drop it onto the floor and do that thing where you wipe your fingers off on your clothes.
It's like, well, whose are those?
Like,
And then he'll slowly sit down at the foot of the bed and begin to lay himself back and cuddle up to the back of Sin. He's gonna reach over and gently try and wake Beatrice up with a little rub to her nose.
Let's see. Does that wake her up? Yes, that does wake her up. She's going to wake up a little bit and kind of blink at him and just confused. And so she's gonna stare in confusion because she doesn't remember him being there.
I think the best part is he's laid on the covers, but he knows they're fully fucking nude under the covers. And then Sin will begin his awakening and look at Bia. Good morning. What's wrong?
Then she's going to say, your dad is here.
You outside the door? You can wait. Look at Ah, yes, he makes this fatal mistake, not even looking. You know, you can just keep him waiting. I think I have.
Yeah.
Right? What? Oh. Ah!
I remember what Fuyu did to somebody. I don't remember who he did it to, but uh, when he gave somebody the wet willy.
So which
Oh, that would be Shadow.
Yeah, that I thought it might have been
what?
when Fuyu gave Shadow a wet willy.
Yeah, no. Yeah, that was Shadow.
Just the brain.
I I can feel my brain crystallizing. It's so cold.
I like how Fuyu ran away from prosecution, joined this group, and has just become a fucking. He's become a father and a permanent fixture to the background of this universe. All right, he started as just this fucking bastard that cuckolds everybody, and then here he is, just judging his own son and just looking at him, having flipped over and just trying to make himself modest somehow,
At least he actually takes care of the kids he makes.
right? He'll slide out of bed. What I would give just for a few thousand years shaved off my age. Then I wouldn't feel so creepy. He'll leave the he will leave the room on that comment.
I thought he was younger than that.
Yeah, Kitsune Tales is every 100, not 1,000.
Shh. They don't know how that works. That's the point.
It's just they do not understand when they get their tails.
No, they don't. They don't know how Fuyu specifically works. You cannot sit here and tell me you think he works as intended.
I don't know, magic's weird,
Like
man.
if I remember right, he was younger than Masa, but he gained so much power that he got all his tails.
There's a whole thing. Yeah, no, I think Fuyu's currently. Let's see, he was 700s.
Oh, so maybe he was a little bit older. I just remember him being close to Masa.
He is. Well, he lied about his age the first time. I'm gonna say that right now. But you know, go figure. Stranger lying to you. Let's see, what was it? 790. 800. He's 813 years old. Fuyu really likes to bind all of his tails in one mega tail. By the way.
It's just easier that way.
I actually saw something pretty much along the same vein as basically Kitsune. They braid all their tails together.
Oh, ow.
And well, the artist drawing basically went looking for methods of braiding multiple things together, and they found the way they saw it done that was the most helpful tutorial was actually about braiding bread.
Because you
And so
can't. You have to braid it like it's because it's larger strands. Otherwise, you'll tighten the muscle and hurt.
Yeah, there's still, like, blood that has to flow through there if they have a physical body. I mean, it's possible they can change their form as much as they want, but it's still, like, uncomfortable to look at.
So yeah, basically it was loosely braided.
Mm, gosh.
Nars is like, well, I didn't think that the bread of all things would be the thing to show me.
Mm.
Oh, it's 9.
Oh, it is 9. Shit, I just looked at my phone. Aw.
Ah, I knew it because brain tentacles.
I knew it was getting close.
God damn it. Good job, Fuyu. First time he's seen her in 20 years. Let's have sex. Also him. Congratulations.
Nothing if not consistent.
I mean, yeah, fucking God. His fucking virility has been on point, though. Let's give him credit for that. Jesus, fuck. Like, when Sin actually comes into his own, he's gonna be a breeding machine. I just like to point out, though, I love the fact that Sin is so small, but he's just like he's got so much fucking swagger. Like, there's Masa, but he will manhandle that much woman like she's a midget. He is strong. He really likes. I think the dice have pretty much decided Fuyu's favorite style has to be Roman, so he can lie on his side and enjoy snacks and other things if he wants to, or just admire their beauty in a mirror.
But what about video?
I mean, Fuyu doesn't know about those, but I'm sure he would. Fuck, what game? What kind of game would somebody like that play? You should in the
I think
recording,
you
by the
would
way. I
enjoy
just want to.
Minecraft.
I feel like Fuyu actually would enjoy Minecraft because it's a very calm game.
They definitely
It's
got
a
the
game you can
sound
take his time
design
with.
like perfect for Minecraft.
Yeah,
All the
like
sound of the
that game would
fucking
definitely work for him.
blocks plopping, like them, it's just like it's a mini dopamine hit every time.
There's
Mhm.
there's a lot of stuff like when you break the blocks, that's a good sound. When you pick them up, the walking and all that, just like on point.
Mhm.
I don't like the way the glass sounds when you it. I mean, I get it;
Nah.
it's sharp and shatters, and then it's just like everything else is so like soft, like yogurt, and then glass is like sandpaper.
Yeah, I gotta agree with that one.
Yeah.
All right, so